Good day, night nerds and EDCers. This is your boy Big Canucker coming at you here with one more video here. Before we take a little bit of a break for about a week or so, just wanted to also thank everyone for subscribing, commenting, and liking my videos. I'm a brand new YouTuber, a brand new creator, and it's you guys supporting me that keeps me going, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Reminds me, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. All right, just wanted to talk about, I think, one of the most I'm not gonna say common, one of the biggest part of an everyday carry is a light. And I know that a lot of times people think a light is just for a kind of emergency basis, but believe me, it is not. I don't know how many times a day I reach in my pocket and pull out my little small light here that I keep in my front pocket. It is an extremely handy thing to have around in an everyday carry. And I just want to kind of go through some of the pros and cons of some of the lights I have here. Now, I know that there are guys out there who are light nerds, like I'm a knife nerd, and I hope I kind of do these justice. So let's have a look here. We've got a Lumentop titanium AAA light that is just a little end button switch. It's about 100 lumens. So, and it's perfect for just throwing in the front pocket, or if you need to have a look inside of a drawer or underneath a cabinet or something like that. It's always so fantastic to have a light that's handy. This one here is, like I said, about 110 lumens, and it's just on off as simple as you can get. Now this one here takes a AAA battery, which is something here that I think is as you'll see here later on, some of these other ones here take specific chargers for them, which, you know what, if a charger breaks or goes away, then you're kind of a little bit hooped. But this one here, now I take this and I've got it on a little bit of a lanyard, and I wear it around my neck, and I use it to check bins for my work. I'm actually sell nuts and bolts and shop supplies, and I'm always forever looking inside of bolt bins to see what's inside there, and this is so handy to have. It actually takes a, sorry about that, it takes a AAA battery or 14750 rechargeable. And I actually just have a real hard time finding a 14750 battery, so I actually just use a AA rechargeable in there. This one here is I use a AAA rechargeable. These two here are kind of the pen pocket lights that a lot of technicians and mechanics will have. And I mean, the difference in price between these two here was kind of negligible. This one here is about a $35 or $40 light. It is actually a Stylus. It is a Streamlight Pro, Stylus Pro, and you can see how she's kind of damaged here. I actually lost it in the snow, and it got ran over a few times, and it just, it was gone for about 4 months. And the snow melted, and I found it, and I put a new battery in it, and it works like tip top. It's actually same thing, it's right around 100 lumens too as well. This one here, when I lost this one, I needed a little pen light because I liked it in my front pocket, in my front shirt pocket, like a pen. And this I actually just picked off of Amazon. It was a Cat brand. Other than that, I don't know too much. It is the same thing. It's a little bit more diffuse light than the Stylus Pro, as you can see here, but still just an end switch, and they both take a couple of AAA batteries. I've got rechargeables, so they're always, when they die, it's just a matter of throwing them on the charger and recharging, and you're good to go. So these are two lights that I like to have as well. Now, this is kind of one of my old camping lights. It's actually a company that I actually work for called Worth Canada. And it is actually an extremely bright light. It's, I'm going to say, somewhere around 1,000 lumens too as well. This takes an 18650 battery, and it actually, you can take it out and charge it, or you can actually use a separate charger, plug-in charger that goes in this little waterproof port here. Every light has its pluses and its negatives. This one here, what I liked about it was the fact that I could adjust the beam on it, and it was extremely bright, and it had a really long beam that it would throw. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get this little thing stuck back in there. But all right, now you've also got this one here, which is a new LED. It's actually called a cob light, and it's actually kind of a little strip light. And you can pick these up at, you know, your local hardware store. They're very inexpensive. I mean, you're talking probably $9–10, and it just takes AAA batteries. It's got a little magnet on the bottom, and extremely bright. Diffuses the light really well, but it's a little bit bulky to EDC. Same thing with this one here. I used to carry this inside my backpack when I was at work, and because it was always nice to have a light on there for emergency basis, because this one here did the on-off, the bright, the SOS, and the strobe. You know, these ones here, I like those for the fact that they're just strictly on-off, on-off. Other than this one here has a couple of different brightness settings. You know, I think it's about 150 lumens down to, I think, 2 or 3 lumens. So that basically, all you're going to do is just take your battery life and extend it. That's the nice thing about having the adjustable lumen count. Something like this is just a little square light. It's more of a work light than an EDC light, but in a pinch, you know what, I did use this. It's got the bottom, and it's got the bank here too as well. And something that my company and a lot of companies out there are going for now is it's a rechargeable light, but it's got the USB-C port on it. So very few of the lights nowadays are coming with a charger that's kind of specifically built for the light. They are actually starting to come up with a USB-C charger, so you can just take this and plug it in with the same plug-in that you're going to charge your cell phone with. This one here too, the brightness rating on this, I'm not 100% sure. I think it is, the bottom light is the same thing. It's right around 100 lumens, with the main bank being quite a bit brighter. Now we've got this big daddy right here. It is the brightest light that I have. It is actually the Nitecore 6500 lumen rechargeable flashlight. This thing is a monster. It's a solid brick of aluminum with, I do believe there are 4 18650 batteries inside there. You can't take them out. It actually comes with a purpose-built charger that charges right here. So if I lose the charger, it's toast. But what I like about this one here is the brightness rating on it is incredible, 6,000 lumens. But you've also got 4 different settings here, all the way from 2 lumens up to 6,000 lumens, and that's what I like about it. I like the fact that you can have the 2 lumen setting on this is good for, I do believe, like about a month. You could leave this thing going for a month and it'll still be lit. It's perfect for inside of a tent. And you know what, you just need a little bit of a little light to kind of see if you're going to kind of go to the washroom or in your camper or just around the house, and that little 2 lumen setting is absolutely perfect for that. Now, if you're doing a little bit of search and rescue and you want to light up a field, that 6500 lumen settings will definitely do that. And that's what I pretty much got this light for, was the versatility. It's a little bit pricier than the rest of these. I mean, you know, price-wise, you're looking at this this little bugger here is right around $30 because it is a titanium. You get a little bit less expensive here with the aluminum factor here. It's a little bit bigger light, but it is aluminum. So you're about 25 bucks. Like I said, these ones here are about 35. And this one here was 9. And you get to the bigger light, so you're looking at 60 bucks or so, you know, around $9. And this one here, I do believe, is your kind of mid-30s for a great little light there too as well. And this one here is very, very pricey. I picked this up off Massdrop for 150 bucks. But I mean, I think it's right around a $200 light. But this is something that will last me for years and years and years, and will serve me all the way through any sort of EDC needs that I have. Right from reading a small book in the middle of the night to shining quite a huge field, or signaling a Hercules C-130 aircraft that's 30,000 feet in the air. This will definitely signal it. So I'm not too sure which EDC light is going to work perfectly for you guys, but this just gives you an idea of kind of what's out there. If you don't have yourself a good little EDC LED light, pick yourself up one, right from the small one to the great big monster here, or the square one. One of those will definitely do ya. So All right, I just want to thank everybody out there for their wonderful support so far this year. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.